Okay, let me rationalize the whole thing, summarize it, make it a straightforward explanation if I can. So, you might start with a prayer, fine. You might not if you're secular. Yeah. I'm not sure what a secular person does for the words, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Taking it as it stands so far. You then do 3 preliminary double breathing tensions. So you go, now when you breathe in, I'm going to sniff loudly. You're not going to sniff loudly. You're just taking the air in, and you may even do it with the mouth open. I mean, I do it with the mouth shut, so I go 1, 2, 3, breathing out through the mouth. Yeah, I blow out through the mouth. It doesn't have to be loud, of course. It doesn't have to be quiet. It's whatever it is that's comfortable. So you breathe in, double breathing, lower part of the lungs first, upper part of the lungs, and as you do that, you tense the lower part of the body and the upper part of the body simultaneously with it. Then you hold to the count of 3, holding the tension in the body, filling the body with power of God. Okay. And then you breathe out, double breathing, top first, and into the next breath. So you do 3 of those. So you've tensed the body 3 times, you've charged it, you've given an extra boost for it to enter into the triangular breathing of the creeeu that you're going to do. Okay? So then you go into the ongoing creeeu proper, and you breathe into the count of, now we've got 8, haven't we? And you may just, if you're secular, you won't use a mantra, you'll just count, won't you? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or as I do it, breathing in, thank you, thank you, Heavenly Dad, for all your love. Hold, thank you, Heavenly Dad, for all your love. Breathe out, thank you, Dad, for all your love. Okay? And then into the next breath. And you may even do it as fast as that, because you're not used to long breaths. And you'll quickly find you're saying it slower. You choose to say it slower. It's comfortable saying it slower. You'll come down to, quite quickly, you'll approach, first of all, just 4 breaths a minute, 3 breaths a minute. You might even get down to 2, which is where I end up very quickly, almost immediately, in fact. And as I say, perhaps that's because I've been doing it a long time. It might take you a bit longer to get there. If you are secular, you might want to think of what's an acceptable mantra to you. I'm not quite sure what would be. Could you borrow my one? I really do think it would bless you. But whatever you think's best, whatever you're happy with, okay? Oh yes, listening to it through. Can I add, I was taught by reading a book, Yoga for You by Indra Devi. Indra Devi, I think her name was. And perhaps it was Diva. And, you don't sniff. She didn't focus on, if you like, the point between the eyebrows where you frown. She didn't focus there. She actually focused on, I'm pretty sure I remember it absolutely rightly in this regard, the back of the throat. If I make the sound a minute with my mouth open, you might know what I mean. Down there somewhere, only with the mouth shut. I breathe through the nose. If the nose is blocked, fair enough, you're going to open the mouth, aren't you? But, mechanical problems going on. Yes, don't go. um, your breathing is, you're focusing on the fact that you're controlling the breath in the back of the throat there. If I do it loudly, and you don't need to do it loudly, don't want to either, but if I do it loudly so you can get a picture of it in a sense. 1, 2, 3. You don't need to have the mouth open when you breathe out, you can close it. And the whole thing can be silent or pretty quiet, you know. Yeah. But yes, don't sniff the air. It's the same as good breathing. Good breathing is the diaphragm down. It's the bottom of the lungs filling first. You know? Not what the casual person might tend to do, which is force out the chest in some sense and actually push the stomach in. You don't take air in that way very easily. Air goes into the rib cage cavity by the fact that you drag the diaphragm down by the stomach. The stomach goes out as the diaphragm goes down into it, so to speak, and the air comes into the lungs. You suck it in that sense, without the noise, okay? We don't want 30 people in a room all with their vacuum sweepers on there. It's not very meditative. Yes, thank you, Dad.